IGNers, how's it going? I'm here in New York to check out Nintendo's Wii event. And as you can see in front of me, I have the Wii. And I've also got the Wiimote. And I've also got the nunchuck unit. And we're going to take you through all three of them. So first, let's start with the Wiimote, which we've been calling it. You've got, obviously, the power button up here. You've got the D-pad. You've got the big A button. You've got the plus and minus buttons, the home button, and then of course 1 and 2. And these little lights down here tell you which controller is connected where. You know, the Wiimote plugs into the nunchuck or vice versa via this little guy right here. It's this proprietary plug. You just hit these 2 buttons on the side, it comes right out. And you can see right here, it's Nintendo's own little thing. Pop it in, like so. Clicks in, good to go. And the back of the unit, you've got, of course, the B trigger, which you'll be using for almost every game out there. And if you pop this open, batteries go there. You've also got the sync button, and that aligns your controller with the console. All right, so connected to the Wiimote, of course, is the wire, and that connects your nunchuck unit. And basically, a lot of people are wondering how long this wire is. You can see it's pretty long. It's plenty long. You can make some wide arcing motions. You're not going to rip the wire out. You're good to go, so you're going to be fine. And so anyway, let's talk a little bit about the nunchuck unit now. This here is basically for your you know, a lot of movement in games you're going to be done with the analog stick. And especially in first-person shooters, first-person adventures like Metroid. You've got these buttons here, Z and C respectively, and they basically, in a game like Metroid, you'll be using your morph ball and you'll also be jumping. So that works out pretty well. So we've talked about the controllers. Let's talk a little bit about the console itself. So we're going to have an up-close shot of that, and it is right here next to it. So move these out of the way for a second. Bring the old Wii into view. So of course you've got the power button, you've got the reset button, and down below you've got the eject button. That'll take out both GameCube and Wii optical discs. It accepts them both, no problem. The front flap, which used to be called the mystery flap because nobody knew what was inside of it, actually houses an SD card slot and a synchro button, which you'll use in conjunction with your Wiimote. You flip open the back battery pack, and there's a synchro button in there too. You press them both, you're all lined up and ready to go. You only have to do it once. So that's done. And let's shake this thing out of the stand for a minute so you can see how it looks. First of all, we'll put that there. The stand itself, it's just a piece of plastic, you know. It's really light. And it's just made for the Wii. That's it. Just you rest it in there, you're done with it. You don't want to use it, you can cast it aside. And you have the choice. You could actually put your console, lay it down like this, and you're good to go. And it works either way just fine. And unlike some other systems, it's not going to break on the first day you buy it. So that's good. So to the back of the unit. And what you see are 2 USB ports, just a little breathing room for the Wii right here. And you've also got a plug for the sensor bar. You've got a multi-AV out. This is gonna handle composite, it's gonna handle component, and it's also gonna handle S-video. And then of course you've got the power plug, and it's not a big brick. And by the way, the power plug is not housed within the stand itself. There's no hidden power in here. It's just a regular cord, comes out, you're good to go. And that's it in the back. It's very simple. This thing is small. I mean, it is small. Really, Nintendo, when they compare it to the size of 3 DVDs, they're not kidding around. And finally, then, you've got the GameCube flap. And this is basically, depending on where you have your console, if you've got it this way, it's located on top of the unit. And if you've got it laying on its side, obviously, it would be over here. So, what's in here? Basically just 2 memory pack slots, 4 GameCube controller slots, and that's it. That hooks you up for GameCube. You're all set. You can do whatever you want. You can play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess 3 weeks after the Wii version hits, and not quite as good. So if you want to do that, you can do it right there. And that is pretty much a breakdown of the Wii console. It's a glorious, beautiful little machine, and we can't wait to get it in our dirty little hands come November.